What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sweet Science Tube. Let's get to it. Alright, man, so this right here is a continuation from my last video where I was talking about Tank Davis only doing 61,000 buys. Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. There was reports that came out that said he only did 61,000 buys, and if you go watch my last video, you'll see where I was saying, what's the source? It doesn't seem logical. It just didn't seem logical to me that he did 61,000 buys. It doesn't seem logical that somebody like Tank Davis, somebody who's a knockout artist, somebody who gives the fans what they want to see. It ain't like his fights boring. He knock out almost everybody that he fight. And he get the fans what they want to see, and they come to see knockouts. So this is what they want to see. And even in the past, he's done over 200,000 buys, in some of his previous pay-per-views. Now all of a sudden he do 61,000, and I was questioning that in my last video where I was talking about it. Okay, well, now reports have surfaced since then. I've saw where people have said that it actually did 350,000 buys, and the latest report was that it was actually 400,000 buys. Now this, I don't have an actual source, but it's been reported that the guy who came out and said this and who clarified that it did 400 buys is somebody who actually worked for PBC. And I know what you guys are going to say, well, he worked for PBC, so, well, this guy is one who actually, apparently he's the actual matchmaker for PBC. And to be honest with you, I think he's more credible than this guy, Rick Glazer. You know what I'm saying? I think he's more credible, especially if he's a matchmaker for PBC. So he's definitely more credible as opposed to a guy who don't like PBC and who don't really like Tank, and who don't like anybody who associated with PBC. I told you guys in the last video that he didn't like Tank Davis. And he's usually featured on another YouTuber's channel who I'm not going to mention, because I don't want to name drop anybody, because I don't know them like that, but I just know that he be on this another YouTuber channel where this particular YouTuber, he usually say negative things about Tank. He usually say negative things about Errol Spence. They just have a negative take on most of the PBC fighters, period. So that's why I was saying, I don't know if that's a credible source to hear this guy say 61,000, but we did give him the benefit of the doubt. That's why we were saying, well, what's the source? Give us the source of this for this number. We can go and see it ourselves. People on Twitter was also going at him, asking him, what's the source? He did have a tweet. He did tweet out, I haven't released the numbers for the Tank Davis fight versus Hector Garcia. I haven't released the numbers for 61,000 because I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. He said something to that nature on Twitter. He posted. If you go look at his Twitter right now, you'll see the comment. So it's like, you was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. How? Those are the numbers. You can't give something. It ain't like it's a series. It ain't like it's an ongoing series. It ain't like it's a movie that just came out. See, a movie can do bad in the first week and then do good in the second week when it comes to the money. It comes to the how many people, have went to the movies to actually, buy a ticket to go watch this movie. You know what I'm saying? So it can do good the first week. It can do bad the second week. And then do real good third week. You know what I'm saying? It can keep going. It keeps going up. But with a boxing match, this is a one-time event. You purchase this fight one time. It's a one-time event. It's not a series. It's not a movie. So what do you mean you're giving it the benefit of the doubt? The numbers are not, if those are the actual numbers, it's not going to change. So you don't have to give it the benefit of the doubt. Just go ahead and release the numbers. Release the source. Go ahead and release it. It's not going to change. It was a one-time event. It's not going to change. That's just like me going, getting a job where I work a couple hours and then I get my check and it's only $50. And I tell them, oh no, I'm not going to cash this check because I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. My check shouldn't be $50. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. No, that's what your check is going to be. It's going to be $50 if you only worked a couple hours. The numbers are not going to change. You don't have to give it the benefit of the doubt. Just release the numbers. I mean, if it's real. If it's real. And like I said in my last video, I'm not saying that this guy was lying or anything. It just seemed ridiculous. It seemed ridiculous that Tank could go from doing over 200,000 buys down to 61,000? Tank Davis? I don't know. It just didn't sound logical. And I said in my last video, it didn't sound logical. So that's what the numbers are being reported now. It's being reported that the numbers are actually 400,000 buys. I also don't have the source for that. I just know that he's a matchmaker for PPC. But like I said, he's more credible than Rick Glazer. So that's been reported. That's all I got for y'all today. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll be back with another video. All right.